Caitlin Clark just got hacked in the face.
Kimbrough.
And the refs did nothing. Yeah, you heard that right. The face of the league, the golden goose who broke college records and brought millions of new eyes to the WNBA, got smacked mid-drive, then stared down while lying on the court. No whistle, no protection. Just raw silence. And if you thought Caitlin would take that lying down, you clearly don't know how savage she gets when she's ticked off. Because what followed wasn't just a comeback, it was a statement. One that shook the whole arena and sent a message the dream and the league won't forget. But hold on, was this just another missed call? Or is there something deeper going on here? Is the WNBA failing to protect its biggest star on purpose? And how did Caitlin Clark flip that rage into one of the coldest moments of the entire preseason? We're diving all the way into the Fever versus Dream showdown. From the coast-to-coast buckets to Lexi Hall's unexpected hero turn, and of course the foul that everyone's talking about. But first, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and join the crew, so you never miss a moment of Caitlin Clark drama, W hot takes, and the real stories the league won't post. Let's get into it. Listen closely, because what you're about to hear is not the version you'll find on your typical highlight reel. You're part of an exclusive few who know that sometimes the loudest moments are the ones the cameras try to downplay. And this time, the moment was deafening. Caitlin Clark, the face of a rising generation in the WNBA, took a hit right across the face. No call, no whistle, just silence. Now imagine this. You're lying on the hardwood, a rising star, after getting smacked across the face. And the person who did it, she stares down at you like it never happened, like you don't matter. Last season, fans saw it, reporters whispered it, players, well, they knew it too. Caitlin Clark, the player responsible for record-breaking ratings, was getting brutalized on the court. Cheap shots, dirty fouls, game after game, as if her success was a threat. You'd think the league would step in, protect their golden goose, shield the very player who brought in new fans, new energy, and unmatched attention. But nope, 2 games into the Fever's preseason, and nothing had changed. The WNBA had another chance to get it right. And yet the same story played again. Only this time, it happened in the heart of Peachtree Country, against the Atlanta Dream. Let's set the scene. Indiana Fever, 2 games deep, undefeated in preseason. Atlanta Dream, hungry and hostile, playing on their turf. The Fever's final tune-up before opening night. Kelsey Mitchell starts things off by locating the rim, swinging the ball to Howard, who pirouettes into a soft hook. Pure footwork. Then it's Mitchell again, tricking her defender with a fake handoff before driving for the bucket. Smooth as silk. Moments later, Queen Egbo crashes the glass, grabs the rebound, and roasts every white jersey down the court with a coast-to-coast finish. Power, speed, statement. But the Dream aren't folding. Their 8th overall pick, Tehina Paopao, answers back. 2 straight hard drives to the cup. Game locked at 11. The tension? Palpable. Then it starts. The CC to AB connection leads to an and one in the paint. And just seconds later, Clark, positioned perfectly at the top of the key, unloads her first Caitlin special. A 3. Clean, confident, controlled. End of the first, Fever leads 21-16. But this was just the spark. 15 seconds into the second quarter, Clark says hello again. Drains another 3. Then, she threads a bounce pass to a cutting Sophie Cunningham for an easy deuce. But she's not done. Behind the back handles, controlling the tempo like a seasoned vet. And just when you think Indiana's pulling away, Paopao kapows one from deep. A long-distance splash. The Dream trying to stay afloat. Sophie Cunningham answers with a 3 of her own. Energy's rising. The Fever are starting to groove. But suddenly, the refs kill the rhythm. Out of nowhere, the whistle blows. Caitlin Clark gets teed up. First tech of the season. Was it frustration or something more calculated? Because what came next was nothing short of cold-blooded. Clark, still burning from the tech, catches the rock, takes her time, and torches Tehina Paopao with a step-back 3 so spicy it singed the hardwood. But Paopao kept the receipt. She returned the favor with a crossover that sent Clark sliding, setting the arena on fire. 1 moment each. Now the duel was personal. At halftime, Fever still led 42-40. Barely. The Dream was fighting. But the fire in Caitlin, it hadn't even peaked yet. Early in the third, disaster almost struck. Sophie Cunningham, while chasing a rebound, lands awkwardly on a Dream player's foot. A twist, a scare. She's helped off. Thankfully, Coach Stephanie White later confirmed, it's not serious. Sophie's expected back for opening night. But in that moment, every Fever fan held their breath. Then, back to business. Caitlin Clark, covered by Alicia Gray, forces her way through contact and squeezes in a gritty finish. She follows up with a tight bounce pass to Aaliyah Boston. Soft float, clean execution. Pow Pow keeps Atlanta in it with relentless pace, but Kelsey Mitchell returns the favor. Left hand, crossover, off glass. Flashy, filthy, Fever pushing again. Enter Bree Jones. Big, powerful. She bullies her way to back-to-back inside scores, keeping the Dream right in it. Mitchell drops another 3 from the corner. Howard races down and buries a running triple. This game refuses to slow down. Then it happens. 3 minutes left in the third. Caitlin drives into the paint. Ryan Howard hacks her, right across the face. Caitlin drops to the floor, and Howard? She stands over her. No call, no concern, no protection from the refs, just silence. But Caitlin Clark doesn't flinch. Instead, she launches a full-court laser pass to Destany Henderson, who finishes in stride. Touchdown, savage. Indiana heads into the fourth up 63-59. But Coach White decides, time to rest the big guns. After the game, Caitlin was visibly fired up but focused. I don't need to talk much. My play does the talking, she said when asked about the hit. And Coach Stephanie White? She made it clear, Caitlin is a warrior, and that's why she's the face of this league. She handles everything on the court with a level of poise and skill that you can't teach. And then, a new face steps up. Enter Lexi Hall, a name you will remember after this. She starts by drawing defenders, then slips a sneaky assist to Timpson. Then, from 15 feet out, rattles home a mid-range J. Next play, she drives fearlessly into the lane and finishes through contact. With the Dream trying to claw back, Hull delivers again. A quick pop off a pin-down screen, money. Then she takes it coast to coast, slicing through defenders before draining another foul line jumper. In the fourth quarter alone, Lexi scores 11 of her 14 total points. She also grabs 5 boards and dishes out 4 assists. Talk about clutch. Final score, Fever 81, Dream 76. Caitlin Clark, 13 points, 3 triples, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, and 1 message sent without saying a word. This Fever team isn't just star-studded, it's deep. In 3 preseason games, they had 3 different leading scorers and rebounders. That's chemistry, that's movement, that's cohesion. And next week, it gets real. Opening night, Fever versus Sky, Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. Rivalry, fireworks, animosity. And we'll be right here, watching every moment. Let's take a step back for a second. This wasn't just about one game, or even one dirty play. What we're seeing with Caitlin Clark is the beginning of a much bigger story in the WNBA. A clash between old-school toughness and the new wave of talent that's actually changing the business. And that's what makes this so wild. Caitlin isn't just a basketball player. She's a walking spotlight. She's the reason preseason games are getting packed crowds and social media buzz that the league has never seen before. So when she gets hit in the face and the refs swallow the whistle, that's not just a missed call. It's a missed opportunity to protect the investment that's literally keeping the W hot right now. But here's the twist. Caitlin Clark doesn't need saving. That full-court dime she threw after the foul, that was her answer. She's not just out here surviving the hate, she's thriving in it. And let's be real, that kind of poise under pressure, that's generational. Meanwhile, players like Lexi Hall stepping up in the fourth and the Fever looking deeper than expected, that's dangerous for the rest of the league. This team isn't just riding one star, they're building something that could actually last. So yeah, Caitlin got hit, she got ignored, but she also got even. If this is how she responds to preseason hate, imagine what's coming when the lights really turn on. The league better buckle up. Caitlin Clark's just getting started. Do you think Caitlin Clark is being targeted by defenders and the league isn't doing enough to protect her? Or was that just part of the game? Should the WNBA start calling fouls differently when it comes to star players like Caitlin? Or would that ruin the competitive edge? And let's talk about that stare down. Was Ryan Howard out of line or was it just straight up mind games? Also, is Lexi Hall the most slept on player in Indiana right now? Could she be the Fever's secret weapon this season? Drop all your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, and I want to hear your unfiltered takes. And hey, if you're loving this kind of real talk, don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe. We're dropping nothing but the hottest WNBA updates, wild moments, and deep dives you won't find anywhere else. Oh, and turn on that notification bell, because this season, it's already heating up. Catch y'all in the next one.